I made this video solely out of my own free will. I was not paid or anything like that. But if there's anyone out there who wants to sponsor one and, you know, maybe send me something to open, I sure can. Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to an unboxing. This is the Hub Mini. I do believe that this same company makes one that is called the Hub as well, which is a much taller version of this. Honestly, this product looks a lot like a Google Home or Alexa of that sort. So I think that the Hub Mini is supposed to be like a Google Home Mini, and then obviously the Hub is like the big Google Hub. So now this comes in this standard white box with remote branding on there. Not entirely sure, never heard of remote before, but let's get into it. Now I'm gonna open her up here and see what we got inside. Looks like, a thank you card. Everyone loves a good-mannered company, so we don't really need that. Gonna go ahead and chuck it out of the way. Here, right on top, we have a user manual. Looks like it's gonna tell us what it looks like and also how to use. So I don't think I need that, but if I need extra information, I have it. Here is the product itself. Now, as for size comparison, much bigger than a Google Home. That is the USBC Hub Mini. And let me make sure there's nothing else in this box. Nope, just some packaging inside the packaging. So you can get a size comparison. Here is a Google Home Mini. And then here is the Hub Mini from Remote. Now this is definitely much bigger. It's not a whole heck of a lot bigger, but it's definitely bigger than a Google Home Mini. I kind of from the picture thought that this was gonna be kind of the same size as a Mini, but it's definitely much bigger. Let's unravel this cable, see what kind of length we have there. I did buy an extension cable for this for my computer. So this will definitely not make it to my computer, but this looks like it's not a bad length cable if you're plugging this into a laptop or something of that extent. It looks like it's probably about maybe 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet, somewhere in that area. I did purchase a Type-C extension cable for this hub because I'm going to be running this all the way up onto my desk. And then this has to reach all the way down to my PC tower. So I did get, this is a 6.6 foot extension cable for that. I want to show you guys the I/O on this thing because that is what is important. So starting over here, this is actually an active cooling fan. I'm not sure why this thing gets so warm, but it does actually need this fan to cool itself. I do want to mention here, I am future Kyle. I have not seen this thing even while charging my phone with 10-watt charging and using multiple USB ports for transfer. It does not get extremely warm at all. Not even a little warm. Here we have a micro SD card slot if you'd want to, use that, or the big SD card slot, standard SD right there. We have 3 USB 3.0 ports, not 3.0 or not 3.1, not 2.0, just regular 3.0. And then here we also have one RJ45 Ethernet port. Here is one HDMI port. Has no specification what kind of HDMI port that is, whether it's a 3.0, 4.1, who even knows. Here have a VGA input if you have an older monitor, which I doubt you do anymore, but you might. Here is one headphone jack, a 3.5mm standard headphone jack, and finally a USB Type-C. Now this Type-C is actually used for power delivery. That'll be powering your fan. I don't really know exactly what this thing needs full power for. Oh, of course, if you want to take advantage of the full 10-watt wireless charging capability, then you will need to supply this thing with power via Type-C using a minimum of a 60-watt power adapter. I have one here, it's a 45-watt. Now unfortunately I do not have a Type-C laptop, but I do actually have a Type-C Chromebook. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing hooked up to the Chromebook and see what happens. So upon plugging it into this Chromebook, I was able to tell that it is at least working due to the RJ45 port lighting up here. What's pretty cool is the fan. The fan here actually hasn't started working, so I believe that that's actually going to be an active fan where it'll ramp up and slow down based upon heat, which is awesome. I did have my expectations a little high. The fan only runs when you're charging with the wireless charging pad. I have now plugged in 45 watt power delivery here. We're going to go ahead and test this wireless charging pad here. I do have my iPhone 8 Plus, which is QI compatible, and I'm going to go ahead and place it on there. Instantly began charging. Another cool thing about this device here is if you are actually using your power delivery through the Type-C port on the device itself, and then you also have your device plugged into a laptop, it is actually going to deliver power through the device into the laptop. So you're using this as a USB hub and a charger for the laptop with only using one port. So I want to show you what I am experiencing here at the moment. So as soon as I put it on, starts charging, but within seconds it stops charging. While it's charging, the fan ramps up, which is pretty cool. But also, when it starts charging, the laptop stops charging. I have unplugged the laptop completely, and it does seem to be consistently charging now, so I definitely think it is a true suggestion that you should be using a 60 watt adapter here. Here's the back of my case. I have a Type-C port there right on the motherboard, and that's what I plan to hook up this device to. That's what I bought this for. I had plugged in the extension to the computer straight to the motherboard, and here I am plugging in the device to the extender, and lights are on. I heard the little badrunk from the computer. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in a USB drive here and test the speeds on it, make sure everything's ship shape. This flash drive, really slow, like slow as shit slow. I don't have a fast enough USB drive to really test. I looked up this particular drive afterwards, and apparently it's an extremely slow flash drive. They don't even tell you how fast transfer speeds are at all. So I decided to put in a micro SD card. Here is a Pony SD card. I got it from the dollar store. Much faster speeds, much more reliable. They topped out just above 32 megabytes per second. I looked it up. They say anywhere up to 80 megabytes per second is what I should expect, but I don't know. All in all, as of 2 days of owning it, I really do enjoy this hub. I am using it right now. My microphone, micro SD card, and a flash drive are plugged into it, and my phone is charging. So I am a big fan. I will do some testing in the future if anyone is interested in actual speeds if I do get a fast enough drive. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you enjoy videos like this, if you want me to unbox stuff that I get or whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.